Happy New Year, and welcome to Iorio Arena, home of your Cushing Penguins, and this year's edition of the 1920 Watkins Hockey Tournament. A little bit later this year, Sarah. I remember being able to call the whole series. It didn't overlap with the girls' tournament up at Winchendon. It is this year. Girls will start that tournament tomorrow, but the boys getting underway here today with two tilts. This one this morning against Canterbury Saints, and tonight at 7:10 against Lawrence Academy.
Yeah, really kind of an exciting first day for the Cushing Penguins. They'll open against Canterbury, who coming into this season maybe a little bit of an underdog in this tournament, having kind of a tough start, and then they'll tee it up against Lawrence tonight. Currently ranked number 2 in the hockey prep rankings, and gave Cushing a tough loss in the Lawrence Groton tournament right before break. So I think this is one of those classic trap games, Coach, that it's hard not to look ahead toward Lawrence, a rival from right down the road. But if you look by Canterbury, you might end up with the same score we saw last year when the boys went down there.
Yeah, you can play that way, and you look at that as the probably the marquee matchup on this side and the marquee game of the evening. It's in the primetime slot at 7 o'clock. And you're right, you can't look past Canterbury. This is a good hockey team with a long hockey tradition. So Penguins better be ready to rock and roll and get this thing started right away today.
Yeah, Canterbury in a little bit of rocky start off with their season. Didn't quite catch all their scores, but they're sitting somewhere around 2-6-1, and kind of a bad taste in their mouth. They finished off their season right before break with a tough loss to Thayer 0-8, but again, Thayer ranked 9 overall. That's not an easy game for anybody. So, and as we've seen in hockey, sometimes when things start to go badly, wheels fall off, and looks like what we happened there.
We're about to get underway, and before we do, I'd like to welcome anyone who couldn't make it up to Iorio Arena, whether you're a Canterbury Saints fan or a Penguins fan. Glad to bring this game to you, and we'll be here all weekend to bring you the games right through hopefully a championship game on Sunday.
Absolutely, but looks like from Canterbury, a couple guys from Florida and Ontario, so a little bit of a reach there for their roster, which is always fun for us. And just to catch you up too, in the first game of the tournament, Lawrence did knock off New Hampton 5-1. So Lawrence did take their first win, and New Hampton did get on the board 5-1.
Yeah, I came up a little bit early to watch that one. By the time I got up here, it was 5-0, about 10 to go in the third. New Hampton got a late goal to make it 5-1, but pretty much Lawrence taking care of business in that one. All right, we're going to drop the puck. Norcross line will start out there with Dorrington and Wood. The other Dorrington and Cody Seeley on defense for the Penguins. We're underway. Puck dropped into the belly of the Penguin and sent deep into the Penguin zone. Dorrington retrieves. Jackson Irving in the net for the Penguins. Papadopoulos, the goaltender for the Saints. Puck along the sidewall now. Out to the middle, break for the Penguins, 3-on-1. Dorrington rips a shot high, blocker side over the crossbar. Quick early break. Now the Saints stretch the ice, 2-on-1. There's a shot. Really a shot pass looking for far pad, but it missed wide. And this game so far is up and down already. There's a shot chipped away by the Saints. Kept in. Blast from the blue line goes wide. Gustafson plays it toward the net. Tipped by Wood, goes up in the netting. And they're going to call it inside. I thought that went off Connor Wood's stick up in the net, but maybe it chipped the goalie. Referee pointed immediately to the inside circle. So
yeah, that's funny too, because we all know Gustafson well enough to know that he was doing something purposeful, and he hit Wood on the stick for the tip. An interesting call.
It's Hewitt now, wheels. Gustafson, he'll take a quick shot. Oh, almost skate to stick. Rayum had a good bid. Penguins work the sidewall. Around the net, chopped down, and the stick comes up to Gustafson. That was Hewitt playing it on the wall. Rayum in the corner. Rayum frames, leaves it for Hewitt. Hewitt to Gustafson. Quick shot down, hits a pad, stays in the zone. Nice work by Hewitt on the sidewall. Pass out front, just under the stick of Banks, and gonna pop out of the zone. Kippenberger retreats. Quick turn. Kippenberger coming back, right up the gut.
Oh, what an effort. What an effort.
And now we're going 2-on-1 the other way. Gustafson chipped
nice
away.
touch.
Beautiful play. So far in this one, teams willing to give away the neutral zone. There's been odd man rushes up and down the ice.
Well, I love Kippenberg's decision there to try to catch him in the change. He just went 100 miles an hour and almost created something. I'm a little surprised we didn't see a whistle. I felt like he got dragged down in the process of shooting there.
Well, it should have been a call. He's going alone, basically. I mean, he did bust up the middle. And that's going to be offsides. It's a skate. Yeah, it could have been an easy call. They let it go, so we'll see how it progresses.
I sometimes feel like the officials, when you have one of these games where it's just going red line to red line, you're just sort of letting everybody sort it out. But
well, there's that, and there hasn't been a lot of body work, so maybe they figure, there's nothing they need to cool off. Doesn't really excuse the call, but it's been wide open hockey. They're going to move the wings back. Bogdanovich in the circle. Out of the zone, Bogdanovich takes it in, uses the big body. Hold possession, he'll dump it down low for Zarconi. Penguins have mixed their lines around since we saw them last time. There's a shot toward the net, doesn't get through. Zarconi now looks to get it up top, chipped out, now knocked down low, but Bogdanovich is deep in the zone. Long change for the Penguins. Chipped into the zone, that's on Irving, and he's just gonna tie it up.
Yeah, some good early looks by Cushing. I think, the speed of this team has been fun to watch so far. As you've mentioned, they've been shifting some lines around, still looking just for that chemistry matchup. Some good new talent to the team, but finding the right match is where we still are. But, smart team looking for things early.
Face off to the right of Irving. Saints with the offensive zone draw. They win it back. Quick wrister toward the net. Hits a bunch of bodies. Dribbles in on Irving. Dorrington clears house. Irving finds the puck, puts his glove on it.
Yeah, messy one, kind of rattled around between Dorrington and the Canterbury player. Good on Irving to just stay settled and still until he could find it and jumped on it.
Now the Penguins win the defensive zone faceoff. Seeley will bring it all the way around. Barletta knocks it up the boards. Saints possess behind Papadopoulos. Puck turned over the neutral zone, squirts under a stick. Saints try to knock it deep. Seeley steps up, nice play. Disrupt the neutral zone flow. Now the Saints bang it deep. That's going to be icing. And nope, referee says no. Close enough. Pressure on the boards. Canterbury get it to the front, but they can't get the shot away.
Great coverage by Dorrington on that one.
Barletta helping him out down low. There's Seeley. Puck comes out. Shot hits the side of the net. Irving held the post. Canterbury Saints with some zone time here. Barletta. Puck comes up high. Nice job by Sezema getting in the lane. Penguins unable to clear the zone. And puck finally trickles out. Penguins go for a change, at least three of them. Barletta chases. Dorrington steps up. Nice pass up to Norcross. Norcross across the blue. Wood now. Wood takes it behind Papadopoulos to Norcross. Looks to give it back to him, but Wood skated the pass. Puck went right through his wickets. Now up the wall, Saints. Off the boards, Gustafson holds the line. Nice move. Gustafson in the zone. Pulls the snapshot through the legs. Chipped wide, though. Papadopoulos will play it down in the corner. Dorrington will join the four-tech. Check up to Gustafson. He loses the handle. Saints, Dorrington trying to recover on the 2-on-1. Nice shot, forcing the puck wide. Just dumps the Saints player into the corner. Great job by Dorrington on the back pressure. Here come the Penguins. Gustafson getting hooked all over the rink. Still nothing.
Oh, jeez. You see Gustafson sort of looking at the guy like, come on, man.
One's good, two's supposed to be called, and there were about four of them.
Well, it'll be interesting, too, to see this. I mean, I think right now we can already see an edge in speed to Cushing, and, we're early in the first, middle of the second, end of the third. I think Canterbury's going to have a tough time keeping up with these guys. Although, to note, Coach, we have gone with a slightly shorter bench here for Cushing.
Glove down. That's going to be a hand pass. Penguins will let the Saints touch it up. Waved away.
Yeah, smart play by Banks there.
Nice play by Hayes. Stepped up.
Oh, what stick work.
Rayom pulled it. He takes a chop to the back in front of the net. Nice job by Rayom. He pulled it between his legs and tried to go back door, and he just couldn't get it through. Had Banks wide open on the back pipe.
Yeah, really, really, really pretty play. Probably about, 1 inch of one skate of getting through, and Banks just walking it in.
Coach, while we have a break, I'm thinking Papadopoulos for those Saints. He's got to be Greek, wouldn't you say, Papadopoulos?
I would imagine.
And I'm thinking if we talk him up, what do you think our chances if his parents are here, we get some spanakopita in the booth? I'm just thinking if we keep it up.
I think it's a stretch.
You think it's a stretch?
But no reason not to try it, Coach.
I'm going to give it a whirl.
Oh.
Penguins control the puck. Hayes behind Irving. He'll set. I love spanakopita, Coach. You like a good spanakopita?
I'm not even 100% sure I know what it is.
Spinach pie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
spinach pie.
spinach, those flaky spinach.
Oh, yeah, those are delicious.
Oh! The launch. As we were babbling away about spanakopita, Hayes ripped it was really a clearing puck, a dump in, and it, Papadopoulos kind of maybe misjudged it a bit. It hit the top of the crossbar and came right out in
great
front.
Pass.
I couldn't get it to net. He had, I don't know who that was. Maybe it was Zezima steaming for the net. No, it was Zarconi. Just couldn't connect. Penguins just missing on some of these backdoor plays.
Yeah, Hayes ripped that shot, but before that, he'd done a beautiful job of just holding the puck and skating through to allow for the change. And then, like you said, it was a dump, and he just was going for the change and just ripped one. I don't think anybody's ready for it.
Zarconi drops the puck in low. Penguins pinching on the weak side. Puck out.
Get there.
Now sits there. Saints control through the neutral zone. Into the zone, but mishandled. Now Boggs comes up. Boggs tries to play it back into some traffic. Penguins need a change here, and most of the line goes off anyway. Bogdanovich angles through the neutral zone. That puck dropped in. It's not going to be icing. Gustafsson was hoping it was going to be, but it just didn't have enough oomph on it. Now Zezima spilled as he leaves the zone. Saints will regroup. A little bit of a misfire, but no one there. Saints will wrap it around.
Canterbury's got a little speed on some of their right wingers. I've seen him just kind of blowing down the line, and I think that's probably the one area where Cushing's just trying to really pay attention and not lose track of that guy.
Yeah, and Saints a couple times have used the old icing dump and just beaten Cushing defenseman down into the zone to the circles. Waved off a couple of times. Here's Zezima. He sets his edges in the corner. Now it comes behind the net. Saints go rink wide. Gustafsson steps into that one. Zezima will put it down low. Penguins with a one-man forecheck here. Now puck wide. Now Gustafsson steps up
nice
again.
Step again.
Gustafsson read that book before. Cross-ice neutral zone pass. He's read that a bunch of times. Hard off the glass and out. Kippenberger, he wants to get a change. Both defensemen ripped into the zone. Irving will set it for McFadden. Up the wall.
Nice pass.
Now out in the skates of Dorrington. He controls, knocked down. Breakaway Saints. Puck chipped over McFadden. And Irving, big, just stays strong.
Yeah, beautifully played by Irving there. The breakout, everybody saw it coming. He did a beautiful job of getting out, getting a great angle, very mobile, set for the shot beautifully. Nice save.
Yeah, Dorrington took the puck in the zone. Kind of wish he'd take that a little bit wider, a little bit deeper and set the zone, but he spun. He's a big kid, big, strong body, but he did get knocked down as soon as he did. puck came loose, and Penguins, who are all on offense, all of a sudden a breakaway, just an easy flip over the defenseman. The Saints went in 2-on-0, really.
Well, I think, for almost any team, any athlete, right, sometimes your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. And I think the D always are ready to activate for Cushing, but sometimes get a little too ahead of themselves and can get caught a little bit high. That's a beauty.
That's a nice saucer pass up the middle off Wood's stick. Yeah, they've done it in the defensive zone this season a bit too. They'll just vacate the front of the net, and all of a sudden pucks are behind them. Canterbury's had a couple of chips all alone in front so far this game. That play's offside. That'll come back. No score, 7:55 to go in the first. Been a fairly wide open battle. Both teams looking to stretch the ice.
Love to see just a little bit more of the left to right work of the puck in zone. I think they can get in that back door. They just have to stick with it a little bit. Got frustrated at a couple passes been picked off, and I think they're just forcing it. Puck side now.
In terms of offensive zone time, Penguins have not had a lot of sustained offensive zone time, had a lot of opportunities off the rush.
Yeah.
Here we go again, 3-on-1. Can't get it through the Saints defense. Now Banks goes to the corner. And frankly, Canterbury neither, except for that one shift where they did spend a good minute in the zone. That's really been their only sustained zone time of the period. Here we go, another break.
Nice pass.
Oh,
just a
nice
beautiful
hustle by Banks trying to get back and at least disrupt that backdoor pass. Didn't see whether he did or not. The puck wasn't clean. That's a nice move by Hewitt. He comes to the front, and Penguins get a little traffic there.
Yeah, whether he did get a piece of it or not, I will tell you, it's a heck of a lot harder to finish a pass when you can't really see it. You're screened, the guy's right on you. So that hustle play is always going to make a difference.
Yeah, and I like the way the Penguins play the 2-on-1. I've never, there's been a philosophy in hockey, I guess, as old as I am, I'll say a more modern philosophy, Coach.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, Irving, huge.
Oh, that Canterbury guy's just kicking himself, but honestly, that was a beauty of a save by Irving.
Glove.
Yeah, glove
Quick
save.
glove.
11's coming across the ice. He's all the way over to the right side, flips it back high up above. Irving just set beautifully. Great glove save. Remember that one, Coach.
Yeah. Kippenberger now holds down low. That's up in the netting. So, coming back to that conversation about 2-on-1s, the old school method was, force the puck carrier wide, stay in the lane. Maybe you can slide and go down and try to make him beat you with a pass. And then teams started to go away from that, saying, give the goalie the shot and sort of go play. And I'm thinking, as a forward, give me a breakaway. I'll take it. Make me beat you with a pass. That's a nice shot pass really off the pad. And that's the way the Penguins are playing them now, making them beat you with either a pass to the back pipe or a shot pass off the net.
I would say that's one of the things I've really always enjoyed about watching Coach Jacobs' teams play. They're not going to set and let you make a decision. They're gonna force you into something. And I think that teams really have a hard time with that pressure. I think about their kill teams especially. They're gonna chase you out on everything. They're not gonna let you set anything up.
Paskowski moving in his own zone, went to move it up, and Zarconi couldn't get a stick on it. It's icing for the Penguins. Yeah, I just don't like the idea. I feel like if a team beats me with a nice pass and a backdoor goal, I just shrug and I say they beat us. Whereas if you let them walk in and beat you with a shot, you feel like you gave one away.
And I think again too is like how much are you really trying to make your goalie work? It's putting them in a tough spot.
Yeah. High loft into the rafters. Oh, I asked Coach Freilich the same question. Of course, she's a goalie, Coach. So
so
she says she'd rather have the shot. And okay, that's the goalie's perspective, I suppose.
I think Coach would always rather have the shot. Her perfect game is 60 saves and win 1-0.
All right, puck one. Hayes comes around to Irving.
Hall of Famer goalie. Coach.
Yeah,
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Inducted into UConn College this fall.
Yep. Well, I didn't immediately dismiss her desire for the shot.
Here's what I'll say, and nothing about either of the goalie on the ice right now. But I will tell you, if I have Coach Fralick on my team, and it's a 2-on-1 break, as a defender, I'm going to give Coach Fralick the shot. If it's a low angle push off the side, and I'll cover her back door for her.
Yeah.
I can't skate, but I would sit there.
Yes. All things being equal, that you've played hockey your whole life as a defenseman. Yes, that's what.
Oh, great touch.
Hayes all alone at the blue. Can't get it deep, but he recovers. Hayes, nice play off the wall.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Yeah, he banged his head on it, either on the shin pad or the boards as he dropped an edge, and they're going to blow that one down.
Credit to 17 on that for Canterbury. It was a funny kind of fall, and he just kind of stayed with him for a second to make sure he was okay. So good sportsmanship there.
Yeah, went hard into the bench boards here, and he's still trying to shake that off on the bench. And as I think about that in injuries, I don't see a trainer over there. I know I saw April here earlier, so I know she's around. Puck bouncing around behind Irving. Now Banks has it. Banks,
beauty.
Stretched to Hewitt, but it's in his skates.
Just behind him, yeah.
Now Dorrington holds. Cross to Seeley, goes under his stick. He has to regroup. Now Dorrington. Up to Banks and out. Chipped
just
away
one
from
touch
Rayo.
away.
Yep.
Just one touch away.
Yeah, I think on that one, if the defense kind of attack more in the neutral zone and draw some more pressure, they can open up even a little bit more, kind of sitting back and making those passes. Now the passes are good, but because they haven't moved anybody, the second passes are a little bit more difficult. Banks chases puck out of the zone. Lund gets it wide. Dorrington will put it deep. Penguins on a change, so blue line given away. That puck goes under the netting into the runway.
Yeah, Canterbury, a lot of quickness and just a real ability to chase down every puck. So I think some of the stuff that maybe Cushing's hoping will bounce or get loose or whatever, there just seems to be one more guy there. So good on Canterbury to keep covering.
Yeah, good layers in the neutral zone for sure. Penguins got to find a way to break that down. Both centers get the heave-ho, so Zarconi will come in for the Penguins. He's out there with Lund and Bogdanovich. Win back to Lund. Zarconi in front. Can't get the backhand away. It hit Boggs and then dribbled, and Zarconi picked it up, but then he lost the handle too. Dropped back behind Kippenberger. He'll chase. Saints player blows a tire. Chipped up and now out. Zarconi trying to regroup. Middle open. Penguins recover. Shot across the ice. Now Kippenberger will hold. Bogdanovich, puck bouncing around, finds Zarconi's stick. Shot wide.
Just ripped that one too, man.
Had the screen and used it, but it went wide. Lund up top. Moves. Bogdanovich tries to chip it out front. Can't get a stick on it. Nice job. Oh, almost kept it in. Quick across. Now Gustafson's got room. He uses the screen, but that's wide.
Nice.
Penguins now starting to establish some zone time. I guess we're not going to see too many special teams today, at least at this point. Penguins got a stick up in the neck area. That's not called. Trouble here as Kippenberger tries to come back. Shot save
again.
Wide open in front of the net, and Irving blockers it to the corner. Boy, he looks calm out there, even on those point-blank shots. Now Norcross 3-on-2 with Gustafson and Dorrington. Pass explodes off the backhand of Dorrington's stick. Now they work in the corner. Norcross gets it up. McFadden's shot, that's blocked, and up into the netting.
I'll leave it, Mark. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I think, you know, and obviously like a little bit of homers here in the booth. Not going to lie about that. I've been feeling good about how Cushing's been looking. It just hasn't quite clicked. But if we think about the saves that have been having been made, I think Irving has really shined in this first period. Couple, you know, 3 or 4 huge point blank saves. Glove, blocker, you know, staying calm in a loose puck. I mean, it just really looked good this first period, and we definitely needed him.
3-on-2. Penguins get back. Puck across. Shot hits Irving, and he just eats it up. No rebound. Well, it's been at least, 3 or 4 minutes since I said how much I love Spanakopita. And I want to shout out to Papadopoulos, Segoli, and his family. Wish them a happy holidays.
Oh.
Hayes gets loose in the corner. Puck now up the wall. Not out. Glove down by McFadden, nicely in front of the net. Up the boards. Rayum chases.
There it
Banks is there. Oh, goes under his stick. McFadden's there. Penguins have to clear. Wow, that's
there we go.
Okay, there we go.
I was like, come on.
All right. A really, really obvious one, not just a really obvious
one. We'll call that one, yeah. Well, you know, you got to stay on time in a tournament schedule. So you do this, you play, you got too many whistles, times hops, you know. Got to keep things moving. Well, this will be fun, Coach, because now we'll finish the period on penalty and start the period on the penalty. Doesn't really allow us to get into the groove for 2 minutes, but hopefully gives good opportunity here.
Yeah, it's a good split, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good split. You got a minute 18, then you'll have about 42. So it's a good chunk on both sides of the period. Penguins in the 1-3-1. Bumper pass on the elbow. Norcross lets it go back up top to Dorrington, and Norcross on the elbow. He looks across. Dorrington rips a shot. Oh, Papadopoulos looked backwards to his net. Nice save, but he was looking around for it.
It's stuck in his
leg.
leg.
Stuck in the knee pad there.
Man, Dorrington can release a shot.
He can rip it.
That's a crusher.
Penguins will reload here.
Nice win by Norcross.
Dorrington. Seeley back to Dorrington. He'll rip the wrister. Oh. Shot wide. Norcross has to chase it down. He'll resettle. Saints kill not overly aggressive. They're content to sit in. Now there's a shot blockered high. Penguins getting shots, but not a lot of traffic. Now Dorrington's there trying to set an edge in front. Back to Jack Dorrington. There it is. Oh, Connor Wood.
Beautiful.
I don't know if he lost the handle and had to regroup on the shot, but it, Papadopoulos, by the time he was ready, he had slid over in his net and covered it up because there was a lot of netting we could see from here.
Well, and you're letting Dorrington just unwind, from a good 3 yards inside the blue line, and we've just been hearing the thunk off the pads. I mean, it's a great strategy. There's plenty of rebounds.
Hayes holds, now brings it to Gustafson. He'll take the shot, bounces, not through. Reset. Rayom. His shot into the pads, puck loose.
Oh, good effort. Good effort.
And whistled down, and the net's off the mooring, and they're gonna, should be in the zone. Didn't look like it was. It looked like the guy.
22 over here for Canterbury. Good effort on his part because one of our guys laid out for the touch, and he laid out as well to block it, but his shin took the net off.
He was in behind Papadopoulos to make the save. Up to Gustafson, 4 seconds.
Oh.
Shot high over the net. That's going to do it. And an interesting first period ends with zeros on both sides of the ledger. And Irving big, as we said.
Really nice.
A few really just clean shots on him. He's been really strong. And on the other end, Papadopoulos, too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think our team set up well there. Lots of really good looks in, but couldn't put anything home. So be an interesting first 42 in the second.
All right, we'll be back for the second. Penguins will start it with a 42-second power play, barring any mishaps, and we'll be back with that one.
buy it and then you have to battery. Yeah, do you have to? Should we have bought off? What yummy thing did you make? It's ready. I wanted to because I made this chili and I had it in the crock pot, but I put it in a big insulated bag. So I took it out of like the thing and I put it in an insulated bag. Yeah, and the mac and cheese is easy. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Oh. Yep. Mix it together and then, yep. Yep. I've done that. They love that. Yeah. That's why I said I made the mac and cheese.
All right, we're back to the second period. Players head to the benches. Just start this one on the power play for the 2 seconds left. Good first period, a little wide open. And the big story is Jackson
my
Irving.
chili, I made all the hammer.
Yeah, really great to see Irving step up. He gets to give him an opportunity this game and just stone them about 3 or 4 times over the play. You know, I talked to a lot of goals, just players that play is such a big deal. So
Warcross wins the face-off. Dorrington hold. He'll move it to Sealy. Sealy up the right wing. Cross right. Picks it up. Penguins get the zone. To Sealy. Sealy, good on top. Good moves down. Shot. Oh, blocker save. Nice save by Watkins because he didn't really see it. A lot of traffic out front. That was a slow save. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Warcross stops it behind the net. Gets it up to Sealy. 4 seconds now. They're open. There it is. Oh, Papadopoulos read it. Gave it balls. What a save. That looked like a sure thing.
it was a beautiful, beautiful play. Great set. Should have been a walk-in. Papadopoulos, though, just making us look silly out there.
Both goalies really playing well. That's in front of Penguins 2-1 out front. It goes through both of them all the way to the opposite corner.
That's going to be trouble.
Finally, Sam's broke it out. It's chipped away by Sealy. Sam's got to go first. Shot toward the net, hits the side net. Sealy will pick it up. It's checked. Shoots. Can't get it. Now goes across the ice. Excellent passing match. Picks it up. And that's an easy flip shot into the glove of Irving.
Yeah, I feel like the Reum line is starting to heat up a little bit. There's a lot of firepower on that line. Real quick guys. Love to see them knock something in. I feel like that might start the floodgates.
Hewitt sidesteps, puck knocked up the wall. And a little drag at the blue causes the play to go offside. We'll come back. Has a word with the drop back and go wide. He loves to see it. Puts it right in the corner. Hewitt chases. Back up the wall. Holds his line. Puts it back deep. Penguins have to regroup. Papadopoulos sets it.
He saw something he liked and set it up, but the other half of the team didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go across to Gustafson and he could walk the zone. And we're going to get a penalty call here. And it looks like it might be interference. Sending Ram off. And the call is a warning call. I didn't see that. possession, but missed that one on Rio, but the Penguins are going to be on the kill. We'll see the Saints power play for the first time today.
Different kill team styles, so it'd be interesting to see what they're able to set up, because you practice against your team every day. A little different look here, I think.
Penguins get the puck, Watkins laces it down the ice.
Thought about going across his equity and then made the safe play.
So Saints move up ice from behind Papadopoulos on the power play. They wheel it around. And it goes all the way out, all the way down the ice, their own puck, all the way around and behind Papadopoulos. Bogdanovich now. Stick check Saints possession. Flip down behind him. Giacconi on the wall, he'll bang it out, but he hits it bad. Nicely kept in. Now Hayes will wheel it. Didn't really get a lot on it. Puck was rolling. Snap up top. Canterbury in a 2-2-1. There's a shot. That's Koskowski, and he's down. He's trying to fight off. He's got to get to the bench. But Hayes, nice job holding, giving some more time.
Hayes has done that a couple times now this game. Just really recognizing you got to hold on to it.
It's knocked down again. Good kill for the Penguins. 40 seconds left on it. Saints trying to get something going. Penguins get a full change. Turn over Saints, and that's whistled down the ice. And high stick down the way, so have a face-off in his zone. So Penguins on a good kill. Saints with some self-inflicted wounds on this power play.
26 seconds to go. I kind of like this group in zone, though.
Saints get it. They'll come up the right side. Throw it around the net. Irving lets it go. Warrington pokes it around. Kept it across the top. Pass across the elbows. Doesn't connect. Now up top. And that's another easy one for Irving. No traffic out from him. 5 seconds to go on the clock.
Good job by Sealy, too, to push off the guy trying to post up and gave Irving just a clean look at it all the way in. So seeing him manage those, no problem.
Tied up at the faceoff dot. Now whistled out. Just out of the box. Good timing. Would have been an icing, but he came out of the box and was able to touch up. And now the Penguins get some zone time. Wood in the corner. Now Dorrington battling. It's up for younger Dorrington. Jackson puts it toward the net. Comes hard off the wall. Oh! Dorrington came around the net. Couldn't get an elevation on it. He had that side high. Papadopoulos kept the pad on the ice. He couldn't lift it. And Saints finally able to get it out. Dorrington takes the hit to put it deep. Jackson Dorrington should do a study on his body position with him. He's not a big kid, but he's a strong hockey player. Zezima takes a high shot. Just the way he uses his body and takes hits and then delivers blows, just uncoils.
Well, and it shows off in a shot too. I mean, he just whistles that puck.
Saints start up, across the ice, over the red line. Nice play by Kippen, but they keep it away from the net. High glass and out. Kept in at the line, bouncing around. Now the Penguins start 3-on-2 at the moment. Lund takes it wide. Fowler in front. Puck bounces high. Zezima shot. Goes wide. Penguins trying to change out where they get some offensive zone pressure. Now the Saints gather. Cross ice pass. Oh,
good step.
Just stepped into that one. get there in time to get the icing goal. Kept in by Hewitt. Oh, just missed. He had Rayuma tried to get it to him. Puck just rolled off the end of the stick. Now Banks can't find the handle. He'll just leave it. Gustafson up the middle. Gustafson gains his own inside out. This is the handle. Penguins just one extra get, and they're going to have some great breaks, but just rolling away from them off some of those moves. Kippenberger blasting in the zone. Can't get it deep.
Well, I think Bob Devils is a big goalie. He's in that butterfly a lot. I think the space is going to be over his shoulder. And, Cushing's been looking for that tip. But the times they've come low for corners, they just cannot get around him. He does a beautiful job covering side to side. They're going to have to go up and over him.
Yeah, we've heard the thump of those pads enough today. We got to get you right, got to go up. And Dorrington tried to do it on that wraparound, just couldn't get any elevation off the back. Banks now looks wide. He's got Hewitt. Oh, Hewitt almost sent Dorrington in alone, and it was chipped away. Canterbury the other way up the left side with speed. They gain it. Someone trying to go short side. Now Wood will pick it up. Wood. Up high. Kept in. Now chipped away. Hayes is back. 1-on-1. Go. There's a shot. Irving fights off with the cuff. Goes to the corner. That's all the way down, but Woods, purposeful icing. Nice job by Connor Wood up here. In the corner, out front, score! Pass from the corner, Hayes, just as we talked about it. Go upstairs, and they beat Papadopoulos finally over the glove. And it's 1-0 Penguins.
Thanks for the heads up from our folks out there listening. We hear that our microphones are not quite as clear as they were in the first period. Coach Sharon is on it, and he'll take a look. Not really sure what happened from period 1 to period 2, but we are aware that we're not quite as clear as we have been. It may just be Coach mumbling, but we'll look to articulate here.
Well, with the break, Coach, I'm out of shape, and I'm already, middle of the second period, I'm already getting a scratchy throat. I'm going to have to do some tea and some resting for tonight, but Penguins get on the board. Hayes dropped in, took the feed from Dorrington out of the corner, ripped it glove high, and it's 1-0 Penguins. That's knocked down the ice, and it'll come all the way back down. So finally, the ice is broken in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing more satisfying than saying we got to put something up high and having it happen and go in. I just really feel brilliant. It's a good start for my commentating this tournament, I think.
A nice feed from Dorrington, too. He's in the corner on the wall. Just looked up and saw Hayes coming right down the slot. Zarconi chases. That puck goes high glass. By Dorrington. He'll shift with Seeley. Battle in the corner. Saints pick it loose. Looking for room. Up high. Block. Zarconi. He'll finish his check. Now Dorrington.
Nice little stick pick there. Just gave himself a hesitation move. Was able to spring this.
Bogdanovich blows a tire in the corner. Tried to get it back up top. Lund picks it off. Tries to put it deep, but it hits Zarconi. And now the Saints go cross corner. Irving will set this one. Yeah, Dorrington didn't see that guy coming out of the box. Speeding into the zone. Now Penguins get it out. 3-on-2. Puck goes wide. Nice move by Seeley. Came back to his own skate. Thrown out front. No one home. Now Boggs at the blue. He'll hold and protect. Stops up. It's tangled up now. And puck squirts up the boards. Saints come the other way. Nice layers by the Penguins there. Kippenberger came over. Lund to dump somebody in the corner. Now Penguins 4-on-2. Kippenberger trying to bull rush again. Kippenberger, not known for the spin move, but tried it there. Got it on. He's smiling. puck in on net, we're going to get a face-off.
Well, and I mean, I do think that's one of the great things he brings. He, you know, if you're going to give him that lane straight to net, he's just going to take it. And it makes the other team really have to make some decisions, leaves his teammates open.
Hewitt's going to get called for the high stick there. Puck going to come out of the zone.
Hewitt disagrees, but
No, he does, and he may have a case. He's probably saying, "Look, I'm a little guy," and the thing is, it doesn't matter. It's crossbar. I thought he got it pretty good below the crossbar to knock it down. Face off outside the zone. Rayum using his feet. Banks fighting for it. Kippenberger tries to lace it in the zone, right on a stick. Now Banks. Rayum slides it in, takes the hit. Now chipped out. Kippenberger. To Gustafson. Gustafson through the middle. Poked wide. He'll chip it low to the other corner. Rayum chases. He loses the handle. Now Saints come. Kippenberger steps up.
oh no.
They're going to call him for interference. I don't know about the call. Kid chipped the puck in. He finished the play. Maybe it took too long.
I thought it was an elbow to the head area. That's kind of what I saw.
And Jacobs wants to know what the problem is. And, kid chipped the puck by him. Maybe the referee thought it was too far after the chip. But he finished a check. Usually if you shield the guy and you hold him up, you might get called for that. But he did finish the check. So I'm not sure what the problem is.
Yeah, well, they're having a lengthy conversation.
Yeah, it looked like a harmless play at the blue line turning into a penalty.
We got all sorts of things. Doors open, doors closed.
People changing. Burton's changing boxes. Joe leading the charge over there.
All right, well, so see the kill team again. Great first showing. I just was actually thinking to myself that I thought Canterbury was getting a little heavier on the bodies, and again, I think the fatigue factor is going to be real. But we're unfortunately the ones that are going to play down first.
Yeah, all teams today coming off breaks, so expect a little rust.
Yeah, I think Canterbury plays a very quick, very north-south speed game, and they do have very, very fast skaters. And so far, great coverage by our guys, and they're just not really getting as many breaks. And nod to Irving again. But as you get deep in the second, and it becomes a more physical game, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Puck drop down low, goes all the way behind Irving. Hayes tries to bang it up the wall. Canterbury will set on the elbow. Pressure up top. They come all the way across. Dorrington puts his shin pads in the lane. Again, that hits a skate. That's going to get called. That's just a bad penalty. That's an obvious call. Coming off the wall, Paskowski kind of hooks him up. And Penguins are going to be now down 5-on-3.
Yeah, he was just kind of drooling because he saw, who was it? Somebody was leaking out there and was all alone behind, and Dorrington actually was leaking out, and he just really wanted to get that puck nudged to him, and unfortunately now we're going to play a little 5v3.
A little over-aggressive with the stick work. 2-3 now for the Saints as they look to move their power play in a little bit tighter with the 5-on-3. Nice chip over the head.
There goes Banks.
Banks is flying up the ice. He'll take a chance wide to Papadopoulos. Puck dropped in. Dorrington will cautiously chase. He pokes it up the wall. Seeley banks Dorrington on this kill. 40 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Pass
Nice
across.
pass.
Yeah. That's too bad because Irving saw it, was in the right position, and it hit the Canterbury player. Not even going to say he tipped it. Yeah, I heard it hit pads and just went in. So a little bit unlucky for the Penguins and Irving, and now they're going to have to stiffen up because they got another $121 to kill here.
Yeah, I was trying to see if we were going to get it to the point where we were going to be at 4, but I don't think we did. So I think we're still 4 instead of 5, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wasn't really looking at the clock, but you could tell from the score sheet, obviously, whether that was up or not. But apparently not, because Penguins still killing.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble in the 5v3 with a very aggressive kill team. You just can't be as aggressive. There's too much space. And on that one, Canterbury did a nice job moving it, a lot of space, and just opened up one. Shooter was open and the tipper was open.
Yeah, again, a little unlucky. Right with the 5-on-3, you have to kind of, it's positional, and just bounce off a body, and it went in. And then so Penguins got to regroup here. Just north of 5 minutes left in the second. We got a 1-1 game. Norcross and Wood working hard. They dump it in. They'll both go for a change. Hewitt steps up to poke the puck, trying to disrupt. Puck trickles to the corner. McFadden goes for it. Now chipped away. McFadden on his backhand. Nice job getting it out. Hewitt will chase. He's going to put some pressure low. Nice job by Hewitt down low, just working to kill. Banks joins him. 5 seconds left. Stretch pass, chipped low. And we're 5-on-5. Chip down the wall. We got a 2-on-1. Rayom waits. Nice patience. Shot. Oh, that chipped across the crease by Gustafson. Off his own shot.
There it is.
Gustafson out of the corner. Wheels again. Glove high. Piping in. Penguins 2-1.
I just love everything about that because Rayom held. We saw whoever it was tear into net, and I was like, oh, come on, feed him. And he didn't. Laid it all the way across and back. Gave Gustafson just a great early look. Gustafson then on his rebound, great look. Then collected it, wheeled, and shot high. So just beautiful heads-up play and just sticking with a play all the way through the end.
Gustafson really took 3 shots in a row. The third one in. Got his own rebound, chipped it across the crease, went around and picked up his own chip, wheeled, and just went high glove side. What a shot. Ripped it. 2-1. Great answer.
Yeah, absolutely. And that just, when you're in a game like this and Canterbury scores, oh, Lord.
Nice play by Irving. Saints come in late, poking away at Irving. Penguins take exception to that.
Yeah, Dorrington not impressed.
No.
Canterbury scores that one on a 5v3 to tie it up, and I think again you could see a team go 2 ways, and Cushing could sort of really the answer you want off that.
Penguins win the defensive zone, draw high glass. That's going to roll down. It's not. I don't know. Don't ask me why that. I don't. Whatever. Let's just suffice it to say I didn't think it was icing.
Officiating as usual.
Shot wide to Irving on the right side. Puck down low. Bogdanovich working. Saints get control into the slot, but it bounces over a stick. They'll probably call this one icing, even though the Saints shot it down their own end. Nope, they don't.
I saw him wave it off, Coach.
All right, Penguins regroup at the dot. Middle circle wide, though. It's behind Seeley. Saints try to counter. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone, now dumped in, but right on the stick of Dorrington.
Ooh, picked him from behind.
After he gets chopped in the leg. Now the Penguins can't clear. Still offsides. Penguins up the right side. Off the wall. Lund is there. He'll chip it to the middle for Dorrington. Has to reach so far for it, he decides to come back with it. Now he goes stretch pass up the wall. Seeley to Lund. Lund, right side, dumps it in. Hayes. Down low, Bogdanovich turns to take a shot. Through a lot of traffic. Lund just whips his stick around. Now Saints come the other way. Oh, backdoor. Wow. And Hayes taking exception. That should have been a penalty. No impetus whatsoever for the Canterbury player running into Irving. Wasn't pushed in. But the Saints just missed that backdoor play. Puck looks like it's tied up on the netting.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Picked off. Paskowski. He'll just kind of flutter it on net. Papadopoulos is there. Yeah, Irving's bending over his pads, and it'll be interesting to keep an eye on him. The shot that went wide, it wasn't the guy that went far pipe. Then the other guy came right down the middle and ran him. Didn't really get pushed in, as far as I could tell anyway. No call there. We'll check it on the film, maybe. I could be wrong, Coach. I could be wrong.
I don't believe it.
I know that's hard to believe, but I could be.
Oh, good step. Dang it.
Hayes thought the same thing I did because he went after him. No, that's not going to beat. Barletta trying to beat the puck down the ice, but he just couldn't get there. So it comes all the way back down. 1:25 to go in the second. Hometown Penguins hold the 2-1 lead. Gustafsson drops it for Kippenberger. Turnover in the zone. Saints, quick look. Off a skate. Here come the Penguins. Shot chipped up by Papadopoulos. Zezimos trying to get that one in net. Now he's in front. Quick shot. Chipped away. Zezimo works behind. Papadopoulos knocked off his skate. Nice shift. Zezimo just being a pest in the corner. All alone out front. And Papadopoulos is there.
Yeah, good hustle shift by that crew to just get it back down the offensive zone and then really hold in the pressure. Well done there. Late in the second. This is a prime time for Cushing to get in, get settled, get set, and get one before they go to the locker room.
Norcross line out. Puck sits in the circle. 2-on-1. Boggs tried to get it to Seeley going in. It's turned the other way. Short side save, Irving.
Great D.
Chipped away. Dorrington leaves it. Wood. Oh! Norcross.
Goal there.
Shot just misses out. Now trying to get the break. Oh, it's through. And I don't know. I guess they called that onside. Wow. I don't know about that one. I think all the referees were looking at each other like, I'm not going to make that call. No.
I didn't see it. Did you see it? I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Norcross, and that's going to do it. End of 2. 2-1.
Well,
another good period.
No goals to 3 goals, so things are starting to shake loose a little bit here. We'll kind of see how we hold up in the third period.
All right, 2-1. We'll go to the break. We'll be back for the third.
bought me a penguin necklace for Christmas. Yeah. He goes, so you'll always have your penguin next to you. I don't seriously. Yeah, penguins. Jill, my judge, Jill. Okay. So you always said it because he always says it to his man. So what? And you she's a daddy's girl. Yeah, exactly. He always buys me something from Cushing.
She's never gonna go outside again.
All right, we're back. Third period action about to get underway. 2-1, Penguins hold the lead. And we will, unlike the second period, start this period fresh, 5-on-5.
Yeah, real race to the finish here, Coach. I think we have two speed teams, and they've been slugging it out and really playing a lot up and down, a lot right down the middle, a lot of red to red. And I think, Cushing maybe a small edge and be able to hold some zone time and set some things up. But really, I think we're going to see some heavy legs here in the second half of this period.
Norcross wins the puck. Sends it over to Seeley. It bounces over his stick. Penguins will regroup deep in their own end. Dorrington loses the handle. Norcross backhand chip out. Saints try to fire it through the neutral zone. It's banged way down low. Dorrington will chase. Turned over to the slot, but Norcross was on his, tried to go forehand, backhand. Now Saints through the neutral zone, puck bouncing around. Finally controlled by Dorrington. He'll come across to his older brother, Max. He takes a hit, a hip check. And Norcross chases the puck down, drops it for Gustafson. He goes wall. Max Dorrington, body, waiting for some help. He'll take it behind Papadopoulos. Nice play.
Oh, what a beauty.
Oh, he just waited and waited, body position. And finally it was Hewitt came streaming down the slot and they almost connected.
Yeah, interesting choice by Canterbury there to send two to Dorrington and leave the front open. It almost really hurt him, but once again, Papadopoulos just come up big.
Hewitt on the wall. Goes up, turnover, out front alone. And Irving with the pad now tries to find the puck. It's loose. Saints banging away. And finally whistled down.
Yeah, it jumped right on. Kippenberger fell down unintentionally as he recovered the puck and got drilled for his efforts.
D-zone face-off for the Penguins. They win it back. Quick flip up. And it gets under. Hewitt has Rayom. Streaking shot. Oh, fat rebound. Kippenberger saw it, but he was too late. And now the Saints start. Kippenberger trying to get back. Got to be careful.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Oof. Yeah, that's bad.
Kippenberger got all tangled up, went in hard.
They both went down, and they were coming in with so much speed to the board, and they both were trying to get their heads out of the way, but they just in a position they couldn't do it. Kippenberger hard into the boards.
Yeah, made a hell of a back check to try to get back in the 3-on-1. And both players went down hard into the back wall. And MVP trainer April Winter out there to tend to him. All right, Kip's going to get up. Got to believe that's a high body injury. If it's a serious one, we hope it's not. Maybe up around the shoulders, neck area.
Yeah, he kind of initially sort of popped up, but just went back down pretty quickly. Good to see him be able to skate off.
He's moving his arms around too, which makes you think it's not a shoulder or collarbone break, where you all get all clenched up. So hopefully we'll see him back on the ice. Here's a quick shot. Rebound, Irving, 2 good saves off the faceoff. Now Bogdanovich. Hayes helping. Puck squirts loose. Hayes. Nice play to get it up to Zarconi. Up the left side, Zarconi takes it wide. Goes to the middle. Hayes can't get his stick down. Takes a
high hands.
a couple of high hands there. He'll have to get back. Lund covering for him. Chips it around. Zarconi time in the corner. Right out front. McFadden gives it to Lund. Lund up the right wing. Lund all the way through. And out of the zone. Hayes can't keep it in. Papadopoulos good with those pads, but that rebound comes high in the slot. You got to come top down on that.
It's interesting too, right? Cushing doing a great job kind of getting that back post. Nice glove. And I'm almost wondering, they got to maybe run right down the middle first and have that second guy fill back post, because if they're putting it on him, the puck's coming middle, it's not coming wide.
Yeah.
Hard to break that habit if that's your fill lane, but.
Someone should always be filling top down, and Hayes tried to get there. He was just a little bit too late. Sealy and Norcross battle in the corner. Dorrington steps down to help out, takes the check to make a play. Now Wood across the blue line, inside out, takes it behind Papadopoulos. Tries to leave it, and it hit the apron and went high on Norcross. He couldn't corral it. Now he's got it. Switches places with Dorrington up high. Now Sealy puts it back down low. Up to Dorrington. He holds. Quick wrister all the way through.
There again.
Puck loose. Oh. Penguins with some good pressure. Saints trying to flip it out. They do. 1-on-2. Dorrington, nice job finishing to the corner. Plants the Saints player, and he's originally down, now pops up.
Yeah, saw that coming back too.
Yeah. No call. The referee was watching him do it too, but.
What in the world?
Icing call, so they're going to bring him back out.
Jeez, I didn't think that was even. Must have been looking at the wrong line.
Yeah, kind of a strange sequence there. 17 took exception to that hit behind the net from Dorrington. Went after Norcross and ran from about 15 feet away against the boards. We play on. Dorrington battles on the wall, chips it, it gets up into the bench area. Whistle down.
Good to see Kippenberger back out there. Saw Coach Winter doing a shoulder check on him, and he was full mobility, so I think he must have gotten his head out of the way and led with his shoulder and shook him up, but passed all his tests, and now he's back out there.
Puck sits in the circle for a minute. Now Gustafson sauces at the banks. He can't hang on.
Oh, nice bounce.
Hits him up high. Tries to get it to the middle. Layers for Saints.
Oh, what a tip!
Hewitt out front.
What a tip!
Blast from the point, and Hewitt about letter high chips it past Papadopoulos. 3-1 Penguins.
Gustafson, I think he's very, very good at finding his teammates. I think he saw the hole far and high on Papadopoulos and went there, and Hewitt picked it out of the air and just tipped it in behind him. Just a gorgeous touch. What a touch by Hewitt, man.
Yeah, picked it out of midair.
D was on him too. I mean, I can't understand how he saw the puck, to be totally honest with you.
Just enough separation to get higher in that slot so he could get a stick on it. Gustafson falls down. And it's chipped up. Lund takes it into the zone. Kippenberger knocks it down and can't find it. Takes a hit for his troubles. Banks in the zone. Now chipped high glass and into the Canterbury bench. That should stay in the zone.
Coach looked like you over there, ducking out of the way of the puck. Oh, you must not have heard the... Coach Cushing is giving you a hard time, Coach. We call one of the girls' games and a puck went to the bench and you ducked instead of getting your glove up to catch it. And we were wondering when Coach Foot's going to start to work on those glove drills with you.
Hey, we got a lot of coaches on the bench, so the oldest guy should never get hit with a puck, right?
Yeah, but as JV baseball assistant coach, we expect you.
Puck behind the net.
Flash the glove there.
Zezima. Hayes sets up top, knocked off Zezima, stick out of the zone. Penguins have to regroup. Awkward back pass to Hayes. He saucers across. Barletta leaves it for Zezima. Zezima circles back. Now turns back down low. Has Barletta. He looked for him back pipe. Nice sequence. Couldn't get to it. Knocked down by the Saints. Now Hayes into the corner. Hayes up the wall.
Hayes has had himself a nice game.
Yeah.
Good to see him out here skating well, really playing some great hockey for us.
Wide pass.
Coming hot, coming hot, coming hot.
Was going to be icing, but then Jackson saw that Hayes wasn't going to get back, so he went out to play it. There's a shot, thud off the left pad of Irving. Chipped up the wall, not out. Nice play. Hayes just dumps a Saint.
Yeah, good strength there in the third period. Just ride the guy off.
Dropped down low, now knocked all the way around. Dorrington there. Lund will back up. He'll leave it in the corner for Dorrington. Chips it up the wall, no one there. All the way around. Nice cross rink pass by Seeley to Zarconi.
There it
His
is.
shot.
Oh, come on.
Bogdanovich chips it up over the net. And that's the top down we needed.
Yeah, exactly. Great fill, right on a stick.
That's plays offsides, no call. Now the other way, Zarconi. Drops it into the corner. Seeley's there to fill. Bogdanovich chases. Dorrington steps up, makes the move, gains his own. Waits, nice pass, Zarconi. Tries to go short side off the blocker of Papadopoulos into the netting.
Man, Dorrington was solid last year. I mean, just a pretty player to watch. This year, he is so deceptive. Just willing to hold the puck a little longer, set up his teammates a little bit more. He's gonna be scary as a junior and senior.
Yeah, I got him on my college counseling draft list for next year. Projected high on the Jurek Counselee draft board. Norcross up the wall.
You know Coach Tork's listening, right? So you've given a little inside track into your listing now.
Norcross with the puck. Oh, that's a leg check. That's brutal. Yeah. And Penguin's going to be on the power play.
He paid for it a little bit too.
Yeah, and I'm glad he's up because that's the kind of check that can end a season with a knee injury. Lucky he got him lower than that, so he's just able to spin out. Didn't get knee to knee.
Well, and again, right, like that's the kind of penalty Norcross is going to draw deep in the third period. He's still going quick. Just does a little outside-inside move, and leg check comes through.
Back to Hayes. He'll hold on the elbow. Penguins set their 1-3-1. Hewitt in the corner up to Hayes. Hayes goes through his own skates to get it to the middle. And Gustafson's shot hits a bunch of bodies. He'll have to reset.
Oh! There's the rebound we're looking for.
Yeah, Gustafson's shot hit another body, went right to the elbow, and there was Ray Ohm just fired it top shelf. 4-1 Penguins power play goal.
Coach would also like to point out that she is working with Max Dorrington already, so might make sense to keep the family together.
Well, my objection to that is, of course, the Bogdanovich situation, where I, inherited Max from you, Coach, and then somehow lost Caleb to Katie. So, all's fair in the college counseling office. She's my neighbor, but, other than that, Hayes trying to work it, keeps it in. Wood has a 2-on-1 possibility. Couple of moves, backhand goes high over the net. Dorrington working, that gets by McFadden. Wood, and we got a little bit of a hand pass.
The hand pass signal might be my favorite one in hockey. It just looks silly. All right, 9 minutes to go. 4-1's feeling a lot better. Not to Canterbury. Really played a tough first period, 0-0. Came out of the second period up 2-1. They did score in a 5v3 set, but now you can kind of start to see Cushing stayed with it, and it's starting to turn our way here.
Yeah, a lot better scoring chances this period. A lot cleaner shots. Now Lund works the corner. Bogdanovich chases behind the net. Seeley already in the half pinch. Keeps it in. Pesters. Now the Saints get control. They look to stretch the ice, but they turn it over in the neutral zone. Bogdanovich will drop it back to Dorrington. Dorrington moves to the backhand, puts it up the middle. Now back to Dorrington. He'll reset.
Oops.
And no, defenseman turned the other way. No icing call. And coach not happy with that sequence of breaking out. Kind of looked a little dead on both sides.
It almost looked like they were setting up like a power play.
Nobody was really forechecking. Nobody was really breaking out.
Just going to hold here for a second, catch our breath, 8 minutes to go.
I suppose the best thing that came out of it was 10 seconds of clock, but other than that, not very exciting. Kippenberger snaps one and hits a bunch of traffic. Hewitt trying to play it. Bartella over to help. Gustafson holds the line. Still keeps it in. Almost gives Zezima a shave on the way by. Now finally Saints are able to get the neutral zone. Gustafson comes over. He's going to get called for interference.
That unfortunately, you saw that one building. They were matched up here on the blue line. 21 rubbed up against Gustafson a few times. They had an exchange of words. Then 21 broke out. Gustafson went in pursuit and trying to explain what he didn't appreciate. They both went down.
That's a second interesting interference call. Coach Jacobs going to object to that one because he said the kid played the puck. And I didn't really see if he did or not.
It was one of those ones where I saw the arm go up immediately, so I was like, oh, I must have misunderstood that call, but I had the same sense as Coach Jacobs that.
Sometimes they'll call that interference when the defenseman could have played the puck. They clearly could have battled for the puck and then just goes and takes out the man. Did squirt away from the Saints player.
Yeah.
So could go one way or the other. If he certainly had played the puck and possessed the puck, then certainly he was open to be body checked. So.
Yeah, I would have said it, instead of a 50-50 puck, it was a 60-40 puck, and Gustafson sort of tried to get away with one and did not get away with it.
So Canterbury on the power play. They'll dump it near corner. Hayes gets there, puts it up to Rayum, and he'll throw it down the ice. 7 minutes to go in the game. 4-1, Penguins hold the lead. Canterbury. Up the right side, chipped away. Hewitt chips it out of the zone. Saints having trouble gaining zone here against this kill. Now
Yeah,
they're
Raffone, number
firing.
5 for Canterbury, is very, very fast, but he's just he's not able to get by 2 Cushing guys. He kind of can beat the first one, but not the second with his speed.
Hewitt forces Papadopoulos just to drop it behind the net. 50 seconds to go in this Saints power play. That's interference, and it's
Yeah.
not called. Irving there, big again. Irving trying to cover up the puck. It squirts loose. Banks trying to get it out. Pressure. Hewitt.
There we
Oh,
go.
Banks. Breakaway. Jacob Banks. Tries to go 5-hole. And
Oh, what a
Papadopoulos with a
save.
nice save. Now, how is that not interference on the blue line?
That, to me, that was so
Clear interference call. The other one, yeah, I get it. But that one was so clear. I mean, you take a guy out at the blue line and give your guy a breakaway.
Yep.
That's clearly an interference call.
Well, and I think the break before, when 5 tried to break that, I think they were trying to set up the same pick play right there, and they didn't get the pick. The second time through, they did.
Norcross on the face-off in the Canterbury zone. 20 seconds to go on their power play. They'll have one more rush. Here they come, up the left side. Now to the middle. Roman is gloved to Irving. He's made some nifty saves with that mitten today.
Yeah, he was really strong in his glove. Nice passing sequence by Canterbury, just doing a beautiful job of laying the puck just out of the range of the defense and just that lateral movement, but Irving took care of business.
Norcross fighting for the puck, goes to the wall. 5 seconds left, puck out of the zone. That should do it. And we're all even. That's a long shot in on Irving. He'll just hang on. Off the face-off behind the net. Kippenberger chases. Saints cycle. Try to get it to the middle. Now they'll come on. Try the other side. Hits a skate up to Dorrington. He'll move it out.
Oh, nice
Canterbury, good
piece.
layers.
Hayes really just right place, right time today.
Kippenberger trying to get it out again, turned over. Saints walk in. Again, Irving holds the pipe. Dorrington, one-on-one. Nice work with the body, comes all the way around.
Oh, wrap!
Tries to wrap it, he got his own rebound, tried to go high. It stayed out of the net. He's fighting in front again.
Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Yeah, they're going to sit 7 down. They're going to send him off. A couple of cross checks to the head. He's going.
Yeah, those tend to get very heated very quickly. A lot of, breakout from Dorrington, and then a lot of activity around the goalie.
Yeah, a
Peppers
couple
flared there.
cross checks to the head. The linesman escorted him out, but now they're going to bring him back. 7 went to the locker room, but apparently it wasn't a major, so he's going to come back to the penalty box. Player's got to go get him. I haven't seen that before. 7 escorted off. And I can't believe you got to get 2 minutes out of that. Certainly he thought it was more if he went to the locker room.
Yeah, interesting because it was so automatic for the one guy to just walk him right off the rink, and I don't know the finer points of when you kick somebody off, but I would have.
Well, if he took a major less than 5 minutes ago, he'd be gone.
So what constitutes a major, though?
Whatever the refs think is worse than a minor. Not to get technical on you, Coach, but
Don't talk over my head like that. Make me feel stupid.
well, sometimes a couple cross checks to the head is a major, but sometimes I guess it's not.
The back of the head? I mean, come on.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
After the whistle?
Yeah, I thought it was worth more than 2 myself. Well, the worst part about that is there's plenty of time for him to come out again, and depending on the timing. And this is there's a goal.
It is. Yep.
Nice job. Gustafson shot from the point on the power play. Rebound Hewitt right on the doorstep, pokes it in 5-1.
Well, and I think this is right. This is always an interesting point in any game when you sort of start to get up on a team. There's still 4 minutes to play. It's get a little chippy, and it's a tournament, and so everybody's playing again today.
Right.
So you're worried about injuries. You're worried about penalties. You're worried about just fatigue. So really, game management for both sides at this point. It will be the question mark.
All right, face-off knocked down in the Penguins' end. Right now, the score, same exact score as the game prior to this one, 5-1. Shot hits a couple of shin pad skates on the way through. There's a shot that disappears up into the netting. And be whistled down, face-off. Seeley drops it back down to Dorrington. He takes a hit behind the net. Bogdanovich there to help out. Shot. Oh! And tucked in out front. Rebound, Saints.
I was watching that one, Coach. Dorrington had gone around the behind with a puck and got ridden off it in a pretty aggressive manner. And so he came back with, as I'm going to take your expression, a bee in his bonnet, and was really trying to drive that guy off of Irving, and was paying so much attention to the body he didn't see the puck.
Yeah.
And that was a tough rebound.
I think it might have hit the first shot might have hit the post by Irving, came right straight back off the post, and of course empty netter right there. So 5-2. Kippenberger knocks it out of the zone. Bogdanovich there, 2-on-2. Bogdanovich takes it wide, looking to set up in the corner. Saints dig it out, up the wall. Turned over, Zarconi. Takes it to his backhand, coming all the way around. Gets it up to McFadden. McFadden wrister. Bogdanovich trying to chip it past the glove of Papadopoulos, but he gets it. It was off his glove and goes to the corner. Now up top. Coach Jacobs urging his troops to come back, and there's a miscommunication there.
Ooh.
It's kind of a collision out front.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the puck. Zarconi and number 13 for Canterbury tangled up. Both go down, and 13's got to go off for the whistle, as does Zarconi. Face-off will stay in zone. Face-off win by the Saints, but they drive it out to the neutral zone. Now they come up across the Penguin. And offsides. .223 to play, 5-2 Penguins.
Yeah, kind of a sticky part of the game for me. It starts to get a lot of just defensive blue line stuff. Canterbury's just going for it because they're already down. They don't care. Cushing doesn't need it anymore, so they're just kind of sagging in, and nobody really can take control of the game.
Gustafson puts it low. Penguins regroup, go on the forecheck. Bogdanovich intercepted by Gustafson. Gustafson, couple moves, backhand. And Zezman couldn't get his stick loose to get a chip on that puck.
Yeah, good tie up by the Canterbury guy because Zezman was walking into an open puck there.
Round behind Irving. Puck on the wall. Pile, knocked down to the corner. Hayes trying to finish a check. Working in the corner, kicks it loose. Barletta holds. Across the circle, in. He'll take a shot. Kind of a screen, went off the blocker. Papadopoulos, Gustafson will put it on. That one seen all the way to the net. Save.
Minute 16 to go. I think it's time we can sort of start to look forward a little bit. For those wondering what's next, we're going to have Thayer taking on Govs. Took a little look at the New England rankings at this point. Thayer's ranked 9th overall. One of 4 teams in the tournament ranked in the top 15. So good competitive tournament. So that should be an interesting first matchup. And then we'll see Dexter take on Stansted. And that'll be the first round games in the Iorio division. And then we'll come back and have Canterbury, New Hampton at 5:40, and then as we were talking about the feature game, Cushing against Lawrence at 7:50. And so far on time on target. That's why they're not calling any fouls.
That's right. I've got to keep it moving. Penguins win the draw. Dorrington sets. It's in Zarconi's feet. Puck through Dorrington, put to the middle, pops up high, glove down, shot in. Seeing eye puck finds a way by Irving.
Tipper in front, just, I don't know if he saw it or got lucky, but it went a good 90-degree left on Irving at the last second.
Bouncing puck, found the net. Yeah, nothing on Irving there. But it's 5-3, and, this can come back to bite you. Who knows? The tournament plays out. Some form of tiebreakers,
whatever,
goal differential. Now 5-1, it's 5-3, under a minute to go. But Canterbury timeout. They want to set something, see if they can get a quick goal here.
Not to bring up, terrible things, Coach. I feel a little flashbacky, huh?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, game in hand.
Game in hand up by 2.
Yeah, and I'm sure face-off here, obviously at center ice after the goal, but I'm sure Canterbury will be looking to draw the puck, and Papadopoulos will either, I doubt he'll start on the bench in case you lose the draw, but he'll be up in the hash marks ready to come off as soon as they can get it in zone. So we'll see a 6-on-5 as soon as possible here. They're hoping they can get a quick one and keep the goalie pulled.
How are looking forward for you for the girls team headed over to the Winch tournament tomorrow, opening against Wilson. That's a tough opening draw. What's the look here, Coach?
Yeah, you never could tell. All these teams coming off breaks and really kind of just showing up and going at it. So not a great showing against Wilson the first time around, but certainly if we play like we did in the Berkshire game at that level, which we can compete at, we could win any game. So.
Well, the beauty part of a young team, right? They see Wilson once, they learn a lot, and then it's fun to go right back out and do it again.
So they are going to start with the goalie out off this face-off. So 6-on-5, empty net. Norcross wins it back, and Dorrington fires it in the empty net. Just how you drew it up at the bench.
You see Dorrington spin off that goal like, come on, guys, come on.
Norcross really should get an assist and a half for that.
Yeah.
A face-off win and the pass back.
Well, I thought it was interesting. You had said he'll start in, and I couldn't agree with you more. I felt like we've had the better of him on the face-offs. It was a bold move.
Yeah, especially Billy Norcross taking the draw. He wins a lot of face-offs. So 6-3, 40 seconds left. Canterbury across the red. They'll cross corner dump it. Dorrington will pick it up behind Irving. And sauced out of the zone. Puck takes a funny bounce. Dorrington will just punch it deep. Norcross will chase. And the Saints break out, intercepted by Dorrington. Norcross has it.
It's eating time at this point.
Yep, 10 seconds. Dorrington. Norcross, puck just bouncing around now. Seeley puts it up, and that'll do it. All right, game 1 in the books. Penguins 6, Canterbury Saints 3.
We'll see you back here tonight. 7:50 tip for the Lawrence game, Coach.
7:10? 7:50?
7:50.
Oh, wow.
Go home and take a
Oh,
nap.
that's past my bedtime.
I know.
You might not see me. I may be able to do one period. We'll be back tonight to make the call. And until then, enjoy the rest of the games. If you're here or if you're watching, we still have the feed, just not the call. And we'll be back for the Penguins tonight.